Hey guys, what is up and welcome to my Ghost Recon online video where I will be giving you the brief rundown about what this game is and why you should be excited. So Ghost Recon is pretty much a third-person game that is set in the future with really sort of futuristic powers that each class has. Of the three classes, each class has two device choices which you could choose one of the two to bring into battle, and it'll give you a huge influential boost in your fights. As well, on top of that, each class has squad support abilities that you can bring in to help your team out, such as give them extra ammunition, refill their battery, help them see enemies that are walking through the walls, and many cool things such as that. So one of the three classes is the Recon, which is pretty much your sniper and or assassin class, because either you can chill in the back, use the sniper and kill people from afar, or you can use melee weapons but use the ability Cloak, which lets you go invisible for a certain amount of time, and you can flank people around and be like a true assassin. Personally, this is my favorite class, and I really recommend playing this if you enjoy playing like a true assassin. The second class is a specialist. This is more of the support class because both of their abilities are things that help their team more, because either they can use it to disable the enemy team so their team can progress, or they can use the second ability, Aegis, which protects their team with a shield. Their team upgrades either provides ammunition or it provides energy for nearby allies. And then we finally have the assault class, which is pretty much your run and gun class that's going to be in front, taking all the damage, bringing in two really cool abilities. Blitz, giving him a huge shield that pretty much gives him more move speed and reduced damage, or Heat, which completely destroys one person, making him unable to do almost any action, which gives him a huge advantage to just run up and pretty much take that target out. He also brings in two team abilities, one of them improving the armor of his allies, or the second one, it improves the combat health regeneration for his team. So teamwork is extremely important in this game because you have to work with your team in order to capture points properly. So what's going on in this one is my team is keeping the enemy team busy on the left side over there. You hear a lot of gunfire while I'm stealthing and I'm trying to flank the enemy team because I know that they're on the left side and I know that I can go and kill them and give my team a huge advantage to try and move up and capture the point. So as you can see there, I picked off one guy that was hiding behind the wall, and that was a pretty nice kill. I mean, the stealth ability is really strong, and it's one of my favorite things to use personally. And now as you can see, as my team is busy with them all the way over on that side, I'm looking for the flank. I mean, I'm not really sure where the enemy team is, but I do know that they are around this area. So I'm looking for the opportunity. I'm trying to see if I can go behind them and just pick them off one by one from the behind while my team just can slowly advance and capture the points. So this is pretty much what this game is all about. It's a lot like, you know, any other shooter, but it brings in so much more. I mean, honestly, what shooter do you know right now that you can go invisible in? This is the first one that I personally have played that you can go invisible, and as a dedicated assassin player in most games, I had just so much fun going invisible. I just had, I don't know, man, I've never experienced such a thing, and it was extremely satisfying and it was extremely fun. So as you can see there, the whole team is right there. I'm just like walking right behind them. They have no idea I'm here, and then bam I pick off 3 of them in one attack. That is pretty impressive, and this gives my team a huge advantage to just walk up and try and capture the point. Since this game is set with futuristic abilities and technology, whenever you put your cursor or your teammate puts a cursor over an enemy, you will get a red box around that person signifying where they are and, you know, pretty much their positioning, and it gives you a better idea of where to look at and where they could be. And I mean, it's very helpful, but you know, if you do not have vision on them for a little bit, it will go away. So you have to take advantage of this, especially when you're sniping. You know, there I did end up dying, and as you can see, when I died, it gives you a really cool recap of how you died and where you even got hit by the enemies. And I mean, it's a really cool feature. I personally was impressed by that, just to exactly know where they're aiming and what I should kind of try to avoid revealing more often. And it's very helpful to try and improve your gameplay and to try and improve your strategies in terms of how you're going to go in and assault them in the next fight. So this is how the basic screen will look. It's got a really nice, cool kind of Windows 8 almost feel to it, and it's very easy to navigate. You have a quick search, which you have solo challenge and fire team challenge, which are pretty much kind of things you can do that are daily that you can get more points off of to buy more weapons. You have many different weapons that you can buy and customize, such as adding attachments, extra ammo, different types of scopes, and many cool things such as that. And there's a huge shop listing of many different types of guns, such as submachine guns, sniper rifles, pistols, and there's so many more coming. And I mean, it's really fun, and you can either buy it with RP, which is the in-game money that you get as you play more games and win more games, or you can buy it with the gold currencies you can see there, which is something you can put a couple bucks in, and you know, it'll give you that extra kind of small advantage. It's nothing crazy, to be completely honest. It'll save you a couple of hours, but it's nothing major. It is not a pay-to-win game, which is a very good thing. And there's also really cool bundles you can buy to give you kind of a really cool deal on items that you can get. There's a really cool page with all your qualifications, which are pretty much achievements, summary of how good you are playing, you know, in terms of your accuracy, what gun you use the most, and many cool things like that to really give you a heads up and let you know how you're playing and what you can improve on. Another really cool thing about this game is that you can have clans. Now, clans in this game give you extra gameplay, and you can pretty much compete against other clans and do specific game modes that are specific only to people that are in a clan. So, I mean, that is pretty neat just as well. Here's the main screen that you click on to go to matchmaking. As you can see on the right, you have to be in a clan to go into that option. But matchmaking, you go here very simply, choose what you want to play. Beginners only, you know, you have to be a certain level for that, of course, if you are actually a beginner. Or the other option, which is more intermediate players. Different types of maps that'll let you know which ones are in the cycling list that are going to be looking games for. And then you simply press start search. And then there's a really cool feature about this game. And while you are searching, you can press that right there, wait in firing range. And then as you are searching for a match, you can practice your skills, maybe any new weapon attachments you've unlocked. You can just practice and on just these targets that are laid out. And there's a lot of them. There's 30 meters, 60 meters, go up to like 200 meters, even 300 meters, and it'll just let you practice your shots, practice maybe no scoping, just whatever you want to do, and it's a lot more fun than just simply staring at the screen waiting for the next game to start. Alright, but let us jump into some more really sweet gameplay of Ghost Recon Online before we end off this amazing video. So, like I said, Ghost Recon, when you play the Recon class, my personal favorite, you can either snipe like this, as you can see, you're kind of hiding in certain places and just looking for the kills, or you can go more kind of an assassin approach, which is what I started playing once I unlocked the invisibility ability. And as you can see, go invisible, pretty much just walk up to unsuspecting enemies and bam bam, and they're dead. So here's a really cool one. So the objective of most of the maps is to pretty much capture points, and while you're standing on it, as you can see, you are slowly capturing the point, and then, you know, the more points your team has, the more points you pretty much get over a course of time, and at the end of the match, whichever team had the most points does win the match. So I'm pretty much doing this solo while my team is keeping track of C and keeping them at bay over there. And as you can see, while I'm hiding here, while I'm going to be taking on two of them, I am still capping the point, which is very crucial. So it's very important for them to try and get me out of this point, but it just cannot seem to do that. I throw a grenade over there because I know someone's there and he's hiding, so I'm like, alright, let me throw that there, and I actually pick up a kill on him. That's a pretty cool kill. That's one way to kill people when they are hiding behind walls too long or just too many times. And then bam, I pick up the second kill right there. And on top of all that, I actually get that point as well. So let's jump to another point. And I mean, again, you saw that little red box around the target. It's really nice because it helps you kind of see people sometimes if you do get a good vision of them, but there's a lot of things blocking. A nice, really cool scoreboard just gives you an idea of what's going on, who's winning, who's doing the most for the team, and all that good stuff. And I mean, overall, just that's pretty much how the game just works. So here's another really cool episode where I flank the enemy team once again. We're pretty much at their spawn point right now, just completely dominating them, and I am just walking over there as they're running down from their spawn point and just pretty much destroying them. I'm almost, you can say, spawn camping them, but it's pretty sad that they cannot kill me because, I mean, they just keep coming one by one, and I mean, you would think one of them would eventually kill me, but I'd end up just doing pretty well. That guy got pretty close. I mean, I got pretty low on HP, but as you get low on HP and you just take cover, your health will slowly start to regenerate, so that's pretty important. As you can see there, at the right underneath my health, you can see the little kind of icon with the button that says F and activate. That's my ghost ability that makes me go invisible. That slowly regenerates as I am not really using it, which is really important as well. And here's another map where we play. You saw this one earlier in the game a bit. This guy, I don't know what he was doing. I guess he did not see me there. I mean, this is beginner level, don't forget. But again, another attempt at me trying to flank people. I mean, as you can see, my team in the chat is like, nice red, you know. It's a lot of team cooperation, team just play going on over here. And here's another last final clip before I end this video off of me sniping in the same map later on farther down into the map. This guy just wants to run past. He's just like an assault guy with a shield, and he's just like going super balls, man. And he actually runs past us, but then we all just turn around and just pretty much destroy him almost instantly. And then I want to bring out the sniper a bit more and kill some of the people that are trying to snipe us from above on the second floor. So this is why it's really cool. You know, when you hit people, you'll know if you hit them in the head or not. It'll put a little icon above them, so you know, telling you that, you know, you did hit him here, you did this much of damage. Most people have around 120, 140 HP, so you know, there, bam, 114 damage. You know, end up killing him. So that's pretty sweet. But I mean, this is pretty much how it is. There's the link below, guys. I really recommend trying this game out. It is free to play and it's extremely fun. And again, I highly recommend playing this game. It's super sweet. But I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hope you learned about this game, and I'll see you next time. Peace.